How has cancer affected you?
Well, about a year and a half ago, went for a routine mammogram, and they discovered a lump that they said I never would have found myself. And I looked at that as a blessing. Turned out I needed 2 rounds of surgery. Fortunately, no chemotherapy, but I did have 25 radiation treatments. And now I'm living life a whole lot differently.
Go!
All right, here they come. Thanks, brother.
I've been a cancer survivor now for 6 years, so I count my blessings. And when I see all the orange shirts that are here in the park, I'm overwhelmed and happy at the same time, because those orange shirts mean that everybody wearing those are survivors as well.
It is our signature event here in the region. There are other bigger events elsewhere in the country, but it is definitely our signature event here within the region. And what makes this one really cool is all the money that is raised here in the region stays in the region.
She decided that I think she wanted to run where the money would stay in Niagara and benefit the people in Niagara directly. And so she came up with the idea of the run, and that's how it started. But whether it was her and her committee, but it was MAUREEN was the driving force behind the new run, and she's been the driving force ever since.
It is indescribable, and that's what we've said from the get-go. We're just always so grateful that people believed in us and trusted us from the start. And we can't ever say enough. That's it. It's beyond description. You know, when you can see a little tiny grassroots event just become something.
MAUREEN approached us 10 years ago to say that she would like to set up her own run, and would the committee that was working with her before like to continue with her, and there was no question.
MAUREEN approached me and said, I got an idea, and never looked back. As soon as she told me about the fund staying here in Niagara, helping our own families and our own neighborhoods, I was sold.
I've been participating in the Rankin Cancer Run for the last 9 out of the last 10 years. During its inaugural year, I was receiving cancer treatment here in St. Catharines, and doing the fundraising to work towards the cure is why I'm here.
It is magical. It's a day where you have all of these people coming together with the same thought, and that is just care, love, and hope for everyone that's there.
Well, it means a whole lot, because having been at the hospital day after day for an extended period of time, there are so many people who are ill, much more ill than I was, and it broke my heart because I didn't realize there were that many sick people.
There's money that goes to all the hospitals, so it improves the services that are available to people who suffer from the disease. I see people on a daily basis who suffer from cancer, are recovering from cancer, so it's really important that we continue to support them.
To see this amount of support, to hear the funds that are being raised, 12,000 people, and to see it growing every year is the most amazing part of it.
This cause is very close to a lot of us. Everyone in our school has been affected by cancer in some way. During our assembly, we did a thing where stand up if you've known somebody affected by cancer, and the entire theater stood up. We also have a couple of cancer survivors on staff and also as students, so I think this is a cause that's really close to their heart.
What I'm here to talk to you about today is having a purpose and being a difference maker. It doesn't matter if it's a family member. It could be a mom, it could be a dad, it could be an aunt, it could be an uncle, it could be a grandparent that has affected you. It could be a friend. It could be a teammate. It could be on any level, but at the end of the day, it still affects you.
Everyone knows someone who's been affected by cancer, and to me personally, that's not okay. I want to bring down that statistic of it being so high, especially in the Niagara region, and I want to help out my community. I don't think it's right that everyone could be a victim just by one disease.
I figured it'd be a fun thing to do, and it was a great cause, so we did something similar to this in grade 9 2 years ago, so I figured now was the time for me to help out, raise some money. I was able to raise about $300 for the cause. I'm pretty happy about that.
I'm proud to be part of it because it's a really great event, and just to know that I've done something that have helped others, it makes me feel really good actually.
To just remember who you're fighting for and why you're there, and to have fun, and hopefully this will be the start to end cancer.
If cancer hasn't touched you yet, if you haven't had that ugliness come into your living room and change your life completely, you never know if it's going to be coming tomorrow. And it could be mom, it could be dad. And if you can do something to help stop that, it's so worth it. So worth it.
I don't think I could adequately explain it, but I can tell you it's an emotional event. People are out there and they're running or walking for a friend in the family, and you can tell a lot of people are quite emotional about it. They're out there and they're probably venting some of their sorrow by participating, and you can see it on their faces, and it's almost like a spiritual event. It almost becomes like a spiritual event because I think I get moved more by this event than sometimes being in church, because I see it on the people's faces.
We feel like everybody personally owns this run, and that's, I think, what the difference is everybody that's here, this is your run. Everyone who volunteers, everyone who participates, this is your run, so you should be proud, and you should say, we all thank you, but thank each other, because it's phenomenal, and it wouldn't be happening without the people right beside you.
And it's beautiful to see people help each other and pull together without paychecks and payment involved. And the only thing that is involved is the heart. The only thing that matters in the end is the heart, and I believe that's what a volunteer is.
So how does it make you feel to see this many people out to support this?
You know what, it really actually just gives you chills. Just to see this kind of community support. It's an incredibly positive thing, and I think a lot of people take a lot out of this.
Oh, it makes me feel great. Just as we're running along, people are cheering for us and everyone's supporting each other. It's very inspiring.
It is so important to our community to have everybody involved, to be raising the money that help everybody that is in our community is just amazing.
To never give up, and if you're fighting cancer, if you are struggling as someone in your family is fighting cancer, just know that other people have went through the same thing and you'll get through it. And yeah, I think just never give up, really.
This is my goal, my only goal, that we can wipe out the Rankin Cancer Run. If I know it's gone, then I know cancer's cured. And that's what I want to see happen. I want it to disappear, and then we know we've achieved that.
I just want to sit down, play you a 3-chord song. I think it'd be so nice if you all could sing along. I want to sing for my mother, sing for my dad, sing for the brothers I love. Wanna sing for my wife and sing for my kids, sing for the friends